picturesque hills town of Tecoma appears to be fighting a losing battle to keep a fast food giant out of its main street. VCAT has given the development the green light, ignoring thousands of objections from the public and the council. As Alison Savage reports, local residents occupying the site today were moved on by police.
The hills are a tranquil, peaceful location. There are no 24-hour convenience restaurants. People come up here, they trade off those modern conveniences for the atmosphere that is like a village.
As far as fast food restaurants go, the McDonald's planned for Tecoma will have some of the best views in Victoria.
Up there is a need for a store like this, a business like this. There's a lot of restaurants up there at the moment, and I think that there is an opportunity for the sort of products that McDonald's sell.
It's expected the restaurant will serve an average of 2,000 customers a day, creating more than 100 jobs. But its location opposite a primary school on a bottleneck road into the Dandenong Ranges has outraged locals.
My friends come up here for the experience of the small village feel. They don't come up here for fast food restaurants.
Locals set up a protest camp and community garden on the site 4 weeks ago and were occupying it around the clock.
You can see that there's 2 beds in here, a double bed over there and a double bed there. So there's room for more single beds in there too.
But this morning, police moved in to dismantle the site and lock the protesters out. They say they won't break the law by returning.
They asked them if I could take some belongings away, and the police helped. They allowed me to take belongings away, and they helped me remove the infrastructure from the site, and that was that.
The proposal was originally approved by the Yarra Ranges Shire Council's Planning Office, then unanimously rejected in a vote by councillors who found it would impact on traffic, parking, local amenity and, most importantly, the overall character of the town. McDonald's went to VCAT last month and won after the tribunal found the proposal complies with council planning guidelines. The council won't be appealing the decision, citing the cost to ratepayers.
It was difficult timing. It was in the caretaker period of council. We were days out from an election. Councillors had a range of reasons why they didn't support that motion.
We're up against a very well-resourced multinational. This is a community that has 2,000 people, 1,300 objections, and we were trying to play catch-up all the way through.
A McDonald's in the Dandenong Ranges now appears inevitable, and there are fears it could be the first of many.
There are clear planning reasons why I think this shouldn't go ahead. You know, the scale of the facility, the issues around traffic and car parking for Tecoma. But the broader issue for me is also about the precedent that this sets, that once the door is opened for one franchise in a Dandenong's village, the doors are open for franchises throughout the hills.
We don't have an expanding population, it's not an expanding marketplace. So if one business is taking that level of money out of our economy, other businesses will suffer.
Not all locals are against the proposal. Long-term Tecoma resident Rod Kay owns bottle shops in neighbouring Belgrave and Upwey. He's not quite pro-McDonald's, but can see some positives.
We've got 2 businesses and we spend a lot of time training people, and that's difficult. The one thing that McDonald's are very good at is applying a discipline to young people these days that will set them up very well in the future, whatever career they go into. How to handle customers, how to handle money, processes, rules, regulations.
I think the jobs are the main thing to start with. We'll probably put on 80 to 100 people. That's about normal for a McDonald's store, and that's probably going to add around $1 million to wages, which is going to stay local.
There's also been a backlash against the anti-McDonald's protest. A group in support of a McDonald's in Tecoma has received hundreds of likes on Facebook, and earlier this month, when the protest camp was unmanned, some equipment was set alight.
It could have got out of hand. We felt concerned actually when we saw the intensity of what the fire must have been. Like, actually, they may have been very lucky to have got away unscathed.
Ratepayers in other parts of the large Yarra Ranges Shire have applauded the decision not to appeal the VCAT ruling.
In the last council that we've just had, Yarra Ranges was in one of the top councils to be taken to VCAT, and they lost 2/3 of the cases at VCAT. Now what that means is maybe they're not listening to their planning officer's advice, but it also means we're spending possibly hundreds of thousands of dollars going to VCAT on cases we're probably going to lose.
1,300 residents lodged objections to the McDonald's proposal in VCAT, but in a ruling that mirrors its decision to allow a controversial apartment development on Orrong Road in Armidale, the tribunal found the number of objections from the public shouldn't be taken into consideration.
1,300 objections, council unanimously voted against this proposal, and you've got VCAT in its decision basically saying that the weight of objections are irrelevant. And that's completely contrary to what the Minister for Planning has said on the public record.
The weight of public opinion should be taken into account by any responsible authority, be it VCAT, be it council, be it a minister, and they should do that right now. Unfortunately, the system as it stands now is the previous Labor government system where VCAT is a law unto itself. That is being reformed by the current government.
Any changes to the VCAT system will come too late to stop the Golden Arches in Tecoma. With no legal avenues left, residents are appealing directly to McDonald's to abandon the plan.
We don't want to see this sort of development across the Dandenongs and lose what's really special to Melbourne. Not only the people who live here, but the people of Melbourne who come here because it's their playground.